It's a new year, which also means it's a new lease on life. At least that's how we see it anyway. And also with a new year comes a new set of goals. I've got mine. Do you have yours? You know what? Let's just go ahead and let's dig in. I love goal digging.
Geeky Classic Rock.
My name is Kiki, and if you are new to my channel, welcome. What I like to do is talk about anything and everything classic rock, pop, nostalgia, you know, all that stuff that makes us just so dang happy. So if you like that type of thing, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below, as well as the like button, because YouTube really likes when you hit that like button, and of course the notification ding dong bell, because that ding dong bell is not really ding dong, it's a bell that just says, hey, that chick uploaded a brand new video. So it just let you know what's up. Yeah, 2021, new year, new goal. Here, have a goal. This is what we do. We are all just creatures of habit, and at the beginning of every single brand new year, this is what we do. We just create new goals for ourselves. It's a thing. Two of the most popular things on a New Year's resolution goal list usually involve losing weight and something to do with money. Sales of workout clothes are always the highest in January, and gym memberships, well, those guys are usually popping, but this year is, of course, just a little bit different. People are not going to the gym as much because they can't, because they're closed, so Peloton sales are through the roof. Hey, if you can't go to the gym, bring the gym on home to you. The weight thing, that is always something for me that I am always conscious of, always aware of, but I gotta tell you, this past month has been really bad for not stopping at eating cookies. I mean, who can say no to a homemade cookie? I cannot. Especially when it's shaped like a little tiny Christmas tree. I could eat 5,000 of those. I love them. Those are my favorite. Money. We all want and need more of that. And that's like a daily goal for me. Get more money, honey. And that's always at the top of people's minds and on the top of their New Year's resolution list. Get more money. You know, there are some non-traditional goals that I actually have on my list, and I'm quite sure they're not on anyone else's New Year's resolution list. So let's go ahead and see what I have on my list. The first one is I want to physically see John Waite sing, and I want to physically give him a big, ginormous hug. Will John Waite allow me to give him a hug? I just don't know. You know, there's all this stuff going on. There's no touching, masks, all of that kind of thing. That may not happen. Will meet and greets even happen? If concerts come back, will meet and greets be a thing, or will the artist like stand on the stage and wave at you from afar and say I love you? I just don't know what's going to happen there. But you know, maybe if John ends up coming here to Rhode Island, he's supposed to come here in March, and like I see him walking away, I could potentially run up to him, give him a hug from behind, and then run away, and he'll never know what happened. He won't. I'll be right out of there quick. A run and hug. Hug and run, maybe? So if I do get to hug John Waite in person, well, that would mean that I got to see John Waite perform, and that would mean that there was a live show. So that would be one great goal down. I don't know about you guys, but I am just ready for some hooting and hollering at a show. I just need it in my life. I think it's time to go ahead and sing out loud with other people around, because I always sing out loud by myself, but it's time for me to be around my own kind. You know what I'm saying? Another thing on my goal list, I would love 2021 to be the year that I talk to the three Steves. Stevie Nicks, well, she's Stevie, Steven Tyler, and Steve Perry. Of course, Steve Perry. Now, Steven Tyler, he has been uber quiet. Usually he's all over social media, so I guess he's really just saving himself up for the time that he's ready to go out again. Stevie Nicks, she's been super happy that Dreams made it onto the charts again because of that TikTok guy, so I'm just hoping someday I get to chat with her. Steve Perry, he knows, everyone knows, that my studio door is always open to Steve Perry coming on in, sitting down and having a little chitty chat with me, because let's face it, Steve Perry loves the fabulous people over at Rolling Stone magazine. So the thought that has actually gone through my crazy head is that if I pretend to work at Rolling Stone magazine, then, just so happen to reach out to his manager or whoever and say, hey, this is Kiki from Rolling Stone magazine, and I would love to have a conversation with Steve Perry. Can you have Steve just give me a call? Then that said person will actually reach out to Steve and say, Steve, you got Rolling Stone magazine wants you again. You got to call him. And then they will have no idea it's me. I'm not with Rolling Stone magazine, and Steve Perry will call me. It's a good plan, right? Don't you? I think it's a good plan. Another goal of mine, I have always, since I was a little teeny person, wanted to be on Saturday Night Live. But I would want to be on Saturday Night Live with Justin Timberlake as the host, because I think he is fantabulously hysterical. I want Bret Michaels to acoustically sing Every Rose Has Its Thorn to me, and to me only, with no cameras allowed. But wait a minute, I have to have my camera there because no one would ever believe that happened. So, okay, just my camera's allowed. I want Tom Kiefer to sit down and tell me his life story, because he's just fun, and I love Tommy. I want to have my face on a bottle of Prosecco. It has to be good though. It's gotta be good Prosecco. I want John Waite socks. I want a white cat. I want John Travolta to do the Night Fever dance with me. I do. Now that's a lot of goals, and they're not really like a normal thing that goals would be per se, but they're more like wishes, right? But those are on my list, so I guess that's okay. We can have our own list, right? Thinking of crazy things, but they're not really crazy to me. I mean, to me, these are normal. So those are mine. You got to hear all of mine. Let us know in the comments below, what are your goals for 2021? Because we all want to know. And I'm sure that your goals are much more sane than my goals. Yay for you. My major goal for 2021, aside from Steve Perry coming to my studio and giving John Waite a big fat ginormous hug, is to help support the return of live music to all of us. Support getting our musicians back out on the road and bringing us all to our happy place, because it is time to rock and roll out loud. And you know what, guys? Whatever your goals are, if they're goals that make you happy and they're goals that keep you striving to reach for the best, you know what? That's all that matters. They make you happy. Happy New Year to each and every one of you, and let's make it matter. Watch one of these two videos coming up next to keep your love for music flowing and going. And remember always to be kind, stay safe, and most importantly, keep rocking.